Hey, why do I keep hearing about this developmental year from you podcasters and YouTubers? What in the is going on? What do you mean developmental year? Guys, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. My channel is growing. Guys, I really appreciate you. So, what are we waiting for? We still have 30-some million left in cap space. What are we waiting for? We still have holes to plug. Yes, we went out and got some defensive linemen, 3 techniques, edge rushers, and I appreciate that. Yes, we went out and got some linebackers. I like that. Yes, we went out and got a corner, first round draft pick, but haven't been playing up to his first round grade. I like that. I don't know where we got that wide receiver from the Eagles. I mean, I don't know what that was. Why did we pick him up? I don't even know his name. Like Jerry Jones. So, and we got we got some running backs. So we did. We went out, got Sanders. We went out, got the running back from the Broncos. We went out and got some players in free agency. Yes, we spent a little bit of money. And I was somewhat happy about that. But guys, you got to understand something. It's still been 30 years. Do y'all understand that? 30 years since we went to the NFC Championship. The Washington Commanders have changed their name almost 3 times since we've been in the NFC Championship. The Philadelphia Eagles have been there more than your 5 fingers on your hand. The New York Giants have been there since us. We are the last standing team that haven't been to the NFC Championship in almost 30 years. Let that sink and sizzle in your spirit. So I don't want to hear about this developmental season. We don't need that. It's like Jerry Jones or Stephen Jones has a spell on our podcasters, and once they start rubbing elbows and shaking hands with the upper echelon, we forget about the task in hand. Well, I'm still your foot soldier. I'm not rubbing elbows. And even if I did, I would ask those hard questions. In a professional manner, of course. I am a salesman. So, let's look at what Devontae Smith did as a rookie. Let's figure out. So, we've got some free agents that's still available. Top wide receivers. And we got some wide receivers that could fall to us in this year's draft. But before we do that, let's look at what Devontae Smith did for the Eagles as a rookie. He did pretty well. 64 receptions, 916 yards, 5 touchdowns, the most in Eagle history as a rookie. But of course, he had A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert on the other side. Speaking of Dallas Goedert, that was a player that we was going to draft. But of course, us being the Cowboys, we love to telegraph stuff. We love to tell people what we're about to do, on how we're going to approach the offseason. It's all about that type of team who wants the immediate attention instead of focusing on just regular football things. We just have to be in the media. But moving on. So, he had Devontae Smith. He broke, for the Eagles, he broke some records. And again, he had Dallas Goedert and A.J. Brown on the other side. Now, we do have CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson. I don't know if I can compare Jake Ferguson to Dallas Goedert. I love Jake Ferguson. I do. But anyway, so what we're looking at now, we have Amari Cooper. We have Keenan Allen, which again, I'm more of a, I'm kind of, I like Keenan Allen because of course I know his family, I know his father, North Carolina product, and I know his work, I know his work ethic. But let's look at the difference in him and Amari Cooper. Both of them are top free agents, wide receivers, and I don't understand why we hadn't went out and grabbed them. What are we waiting for? That's what this topic and the segment is about. And again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Amari Cooper, 30 years old. Very creative, can create space. He's very fluent in route running, which is a Dak type wide receiver. He's very good and very short and intermediate routes. He's a hard guy to guard one-on-one in press man coverage. Do you know this guy creates an average of 2.7 yards in separation as a wide receiver? 2.7 yards, that means he can go by his cornerback and still wait for the ball to be thrown to him. 2.7 yards in separation. I know he was I know he was on our team, and I know there was an issue with him and Mike McCarthy, but we need to get him or Keenan Allen. We got to do something. But I'm going to tell you the difference, or I'm going to tell you what could fall to us at number 12. And you tell me what choice, you just tell me what you think, guys. Because I want your opinion. If you want to comment at the bottom. So, you got Amari Cooper. They could create 2.7 yards in separation. Short and intermediate passes. You got Keenan Allen. Very aggressive. Very fluent in his route running. Still caught 70 passes for 800 yards and 7 touchdowns. Keenan Allen. Why we went out and got him? Now these guys, their prices are dropping because no one's picked them up. We should at least be on the phone with them right now. We also have another free agent out there, and I'm going to talk about the defense a little bit, in the cornerback room, as in Asante Samuel Jr., which his father played in the league, which was really good. And Asante Samuel Jr. is pretty good. Second-round draft pick, very aggressive. He's very good at man coverage. The problem with Asante Samuel Jr. is he's not a willing tackler. He's not a real good tackler. I'll get it right one day. He's not. But Diggs is not either. We do need another corner. I appreciate us going after the Bills corner. But the only one we have Bland, which Bland is a Pro Bowler, of course. But Bland, if y'all can remember what happened to him with DK Metcalf, y'all remember that year? Y'all remember when DK Metcalf was lighting Bland up in that Seattle Seahawks game? and we had to get Stephon Gilmore to come in and take over. So I'm not saying that Bland is not our number one corner because he is, being that Diggs is still battling through injury. But we do need another corner. All right, let's move on. These are the wide receiver rookies that can drop to us at the 12th overall pick. Now, guys, I'm okay with getting a wide receiver at 12. I'm also okay with getting Ashton Genty at 12 if he does fall at 12, but I doubt it. I think the Raiders is going to pick him up. So here's all the players that's supposed to drop to us at 12, or that we would as a wide receiver that can be available to us. And you guys, you tell me what you think. If we should wait and not go after these other free agents that are available, or we should just wait for our wide receiver at the 12th spot. You got Ted McMillan. I love Ted McMillan. Big, tall, rangy wide receiver. Catch radius is all over the place. He can jump out the gym. One-on-one battles, he's winning every time. But his separation is terrible. So he's going to be playing against bigger, stronger cornerbacks in the league. This probably going to press him, probably going to frustrate him, and slow him down in his routes. So should we be looking for him to be that wide receiver in his first rookie year to be a standout like Devontae Smith? Or should we get Keenan Allen or Amari Cooper and have him as a third, like every other top NFL teams? They have three great wide receivers, or three good wide receivers, two great ones and one good one. Now, I understand we have Devontae Turpin, and we still have Jalen Tolbert, and we still have Jonathan Mingo, which we don't know anything about. But you got to understand something, guys. We need some surefire players. We don't have time to continue past this 30-year drought. We need to go for the NFC Championship. I don't need a developmental season. I don't want that. Stop saying that. I don't need that. All right, so it's Ted McMillan. We also got Luther Burden. Can play outside, inside, which means he can play outside receiver, slot receiver. Got great hands. I like Luther Burden. We also have Emeka Egbuka that can fall at 12. Ohio State receiver. He's always been that number 2 wide receiver, even when he played for Ohio State. Big, tall, ranger receiver. Very fluent in his route running concepts. I like Emeka Egbuka at 12. We also have Matthew Golden. I like him too. Route running is tremendous. Separation is awesome. And he's a yak guy. So once he catches the ball, you're going to expect him to get another 5 to 6 yards every time. And we got this one guy that I moved up past the other players in the rankings as far as wide receivers in the draft for the 25 draft here. I like Isaiah Bond out of Texas. You talking about separation? Go look at his tape. Isaiah Bond is no joke when you're talking about separation. Touchdown machine. Route running is tremendous. He's just very fluent in what he does. So I do like these receivers that could fall to us at 12, but we still need to go get Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper. Me, I want Keenan Allen because I know his work ethics, I know his family, and I know what he's up to right now. And he ain't no joke. So let's do something, Cowboys. Stop waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Let's go ahead and spend the rest of this $30 million that we got sitting and go ahead and sign Michael Parsons so we can free up another $8 to $12 million. All right, Cowboy Nation, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk soon. Hope everybody's safe. Talk to you soon. Stay safe. Peace.